What's going on, guys? So today's video, I got James from the J-ROYL channel. So
right there on the hat.
So James and I, we actually live in the same community. So man, we got to get together a little bit more often than this. So,
yeah, dude.
Yeah. All right. So today we're actually gonna do a smell and rate on the house of imaginary authors. Now, James has never smelled anything from this house. He told me, eh?
Surprisingly, it's one I always wanted to try. The notes look incredible. But finally, thanks to Chad, I got the opportunity to do so.
So I actually went on Josh Meyer's website. That's his name. We were trying to figure out what's his name. I just remembered. So I ended up getting every single sample. I think that they have a new fragrance out. I don't know if I got this one. I got 12 fragrances here, so maybe there's 13. I'm not too sure if it's with that new release. But I ended up having this this sample box. And the presentation on imaginary authors is just fantastic. So I really don't know if these are the test strips to smell, but we're going to smell these on paper towels. But there is a theme when it comes to imaginary authors, books and everything. But this is definitely a house that's very different, a little artistic, but I think you'd be pleasantly surprised with some of them, right? So we're just going to go with any one. So this one here is going to be yesterday's Haze. So with any smell and rate, we just go through the whole thing is to see which one is the ultimate winner.
Yesterday, all my troubles seem so far away.
And we're gonna pair it off against the Cobra and the Canary.
Okay.
So I have done some reviews on these, but not, and I haven't done a review on these in probably a couple of years.
So this one, yesterday's Haze, is almost has a green quality to it. It's kind of soapy in a way.
Which one do you prefer?
Which one is this called?
This is the Cobra and the Canary.
Cobra and the Canary.
Yeah.
A little animalistic, I feel. I think yesterday's Haze takes the cake.
So the next scent is actually going to be Violet Disguise.
Ooh. A bit of violet on my sweater.
That you do, huh? All right, so the smell of it. So Violet Disguise against yesterday's Haze. It's strong, man.
Violet leaf?
Yeah, really, that's what it smells like. Huh?
Yeah, but it's not a petroleum type of violet leaf.
Okay.
It is a little bit softened by a floral component other than violet. This is kind of like a hipster women's fragrance, I feel.
Interesting
It's
concept.
strong. It's strong, but there's nothing really overly masculine about it.
Okay, yeah, I'll agree. Like
Yeah.
I can smell it from there.
Yeah, like it's potent, and it's
Yes.
definitely not your typical girly scent whatsoever.
No.
But someone who's a frag head, a female frag head, I feel would.
It's as you said, it's a bit of it leans a little feminine, but with a bit of an edge.
Exactly, and there's some fruitiness to it, which is nice. I think they're both great, but for me, yesterday's Haze.
Okay. And we're gonna pair it off against the Soft Lawn.
This is one I heard about a lot about. So.
Okay. I think I did a review of this one with Cubby.
Oh, cool.
Years. I think it's this one.
Mm-hmm.
Yes, it is that one. Yes, it is. I can smell it. These are strong.
Wow.
These are all eau de parfum concentrations.
The battle of the green fragrances, eh? But this one is very green.
Yeah.
And I love green fragrances. Man, I like this. I do like this. It's not quite as complex as. I think there's more to yesterday's Haze. There's more components to it. Soft Lawn. It's pretty brash, in your face, green, which I like. But yeah, I think for now I gotta go with the Soft Lawn.
Okay.
Just because I'm going through my green face kick.
Bull's blood.
Bull's blood.
Yeah.
Now I heard that bull's blood is one of the notes in this.
To be honest, man, I have no idea. Yeah, but I know that some fragrances are less desired.
So this has a similar vibe to Cobra and the Canary.
Okay.
And it's I feel like there's civet in this.
Okay. It's a little. That one's darker.
But it is supported by a little bit of a cozy, slightly spicy quality.
Interesting.
Exclusively cool weather scent, 100%. It is very heavy. I'm gonna go with Soft Lawn again.
Okay.
From a creative standpoint, I just love how bold the green quality is in this. Bull's blood, I feel like I've smelled before.
Okay.
Fragrances.
So
Get that out of my sight.
all right, but so since this got knocked out. This one is one of their least desirable ones in the collection.
Okay.
One of their most disliked ones. So it's one of the more challenging ones.
You know, I can see that, but you know, us frag heads, and once we've smelled a ton of niche fragrances, and especially the artistic indie houses,
Which I think you're more experienced in. I take the safer route.
Yes.
So
you know, I do like the crazier stuff. I love safe stuff too. Don't get me wrong, but yeah, I can appreciate it. But Soft Lawn so far taking the cake.
And we're gonna pair it off against A City on Fire.
Another one of the more talked about ones, I feel.
Yes.
These names are very, very hipster. Like, I almost want to start singing, "Am I a hipster girl voice?"
James is a little animated. So
It's like so hipster.
he's not like this off camera, trust me. He's a lot more normal.
in the evenings, yes. Okay, great. Smoky.
Yeah.
Which you'd expect from a name like A City on Fire. But you know what I find with some of, like, this type of smoke in fragrances almost gives me like a burnt bacon type of vibe.
Okay.
Like there's, it's not just, I think what they're going for with this motif is like a burnt match, but with the other notes that's incorporated, it does have like a charred food type of smell.
It does, like the smokiness is really prominent, and it does have a bit of a burnt quality to it.
Yeah.
But to be honest, I haven't, like I could smell it from here, and these are first sprays. Like this box was just opened this morning,
Oh, cool.
and I haven't smelled anything. So I'm breaking it out just for you, you know?
Yeah.
And I've never smelled A City on Fire.
Yeah.
All I heard is that smoky, very smoky and very woody.
Yeah.
That's from the reviews that I've
It's
seen.
woody, yeah, like a cedar type of wood. Nothing, you know, not like a smooth sandalwood. It's
Okay.
a little more brash, not oody, thankfully for you.
Yes.
Very creative fragrance. I kind of get vibes, I kind of see similarities between this and a Beyond Noir by Parfums Vintage.
Okay. I haven't smelled.
Yeah, which is just, it's just, I feel like the smokiness is a bit misplaced and it doesn't really mesh well to my nose.
Okay, so-
Sorry if there's any hardcore fans of the fragrance out there, but Soft Lawn, still killing it.
So next one is going to be Slow Explosions. So far, what do you think though, from what you smelled?
From total?
Yeah.
Great. I mean, I love the artistry of fragrances.
Okay.
Does it mean that I'd have a bottle of all of them?
No.
But I commend the artistry for sure. Okay, great. So already in these first 10 seconds, there's been already some development in the
Okay.
fragrance. So it started off a bit soapy, but now it's sweetening up and getting quite fruity, and it's pretty pleasant. Yeah. Oh man. This is one that I would eventually like to try on skin, but because we're going paper to paper, I get more pleasant feelings from Soft Lawn.
Which one is
Soft Lawn is the winner.
All right. So next one is actually going to be Saint Julep.
Saint Julep, right?
That's correct.
Okay. Ooh, a little bit of a citrus blast.
Yeah, I got it on my skin, on my thumb here.
Mm-hmm.
I like it. From what I'm smelling off myself, I do like it.
It's like it's not bergamot. It's like an orange, like a sweet orange, almost tangerine.
Yeah, you're right.
Smells like something Aqua de Parma would release, based on this opening.
Okay.
You know, like
I can kind of see that.
like a part of the Blue Mediterranean line.
And I'm an Aqua de Parma fanboy. So
Me too, man.
One
Me and you
of
both.
my favorite niche houses.
Yeah, absolutely. For value especially, it's
Oh, yes.
second to none. But we're not talking about the Parma. Let's talk about this cool house here. And what I smell right now is it's nice. What's nice about this is it feels like it's versatile. I tend to like citrus fragrances even in the cool weather, to be honest, because you're not sweating as much, so it'll last a bit longer.
And it also just elevates your mood.
It does, yeah.
So.
Okay, so I gotta go with Soft Lawn still.
Okay.
So this one's Saint Julep.
Alright.
Yeah, you know, there's something about the Soft Lawn and is how it's developing.
It's definitely gotten deeper though. But so the next one is actually going to be Cape Hardic.
Now this is probably one of the most hyped ones in my community. Imaginary Authors fans talk a lot about this fragrance, and the notes,
Oh yeah.
when I first perused them, they look pretty cool. So I definitely get green woods, like touch of smokiness. Oh, okay. Hold on. It's almost like kind of like a berry, like a not blueberry, but it's a soury, sweet fruit, like maybe almost like pomegranate. Like it's
Okay.
weird. It's sweet,
I
sour.
could have sworn it was like a strawberry though, but I don't know.
Yeah, it's a sweet, slightly tart berry, strawberry. Yeah, I can see the strawberry for sure. I really like this.
But does it beat soft lawn?
Barely.
Okay.
Barely. Yeah, soft lawn, you gotta go, dude.
All right then.
I still think soft lawn is an amazing green fragrance, but Cape Heartache just has a lot of cool stuff going for it.
The next one we're gonna pair it off against is Memoirs of a Trespasser.
Another familiar name.
Some of these are also older, so they've been talked about a little bit more. So
They've been in the community longer, so.
yeah. So Memoirs of a Trespasser or Cape Heartache.
Oh my goodness. Eggnog.
Really?
Yeah, I get eggnog off the top.
Yeah. Okay. But
Nutmeg.
I don't know if it's a no, but yeah, you're kind of right though.
The nutmeg and eggnog, it's that sweet, spicy holiday. Yeah, I could definitely see nutmeg. This is like totally like Starbucks, like winter special drinks, you know, like, and you just.
I don't know what to say.
It's pretty gourmand. It's
It is, I guess.
Yeah, it's in a creative way. You know, normally a typical gourmand fragrance is like tonka bean city, but this has nuance to it, obviously. So the nutmeg is starting to settle down a bit, and now it's getting not so much powdery. It's creamy though. It's like it's pretty smooth considering its spiciness.
Okay.
So now to compare this to Cape Heartache, very nice, very pleasant. Cape Heartache's cooler.
Okay.
So I gotta give it to Cape Heartache.
All right then. So we got 2 left, and this one I know I reviewed. I don't know if I still have the video though. I deleted, unfortunately, a lot of stuff. But Falling into the Sea.
Sounds like a nightmare.
Kind of sounds like a Little Mermaid song.
Or a bad day on the cruise ship.
Yeah, you were recently on one.
Yeah.
All right.
Too soon, man. Too soon. Okay.
Falling into the Sea against Cape Heartache.
Okay, so with the sea, you can definitely expect some aquatic vibes. It's almost, there's a bit of citrus as well. It is pretty fresh, obviously. Kind of has that sea salty nuance that you'd find in Bulgaria Aqua per Ohm, which is why I think I prefer Cape Heartache, just because while it's well done and there's nothing, you know, brash and alcoholic off the top, it just goes right into this nice quality. I would have to go with Cape Heartache.
Okay.
But yeah, you know, pretty cool stuff, especially for someone who likes safer fragrances, fresher fragrances, but you don't want a just basic bro designer fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
That's definitely one worth checking out.
And the final one is actually going to be Every Storm a Serenade.
Cool. Another one that I was excited to try.
Okay, so Every Storm a Serenade. I thought it was has a serenade against Cape Heartache for the win. For the winner.
FTW.
That's how Manny does it.
Okay.
So which one goes on?
Okay. So in its vibe, this is reminiscent of yesterday's Haze and how it portrays itself.
Okay.
I'm not saying the notes are similar, but it feels kind of a richy, earthy, wet type of vibe. I mean, the name kind of gives it away.
Okay.
What I like about the names is they're extremely evocative of the story they're trying to tell.
Josh Meyer did an amazing job with the presentation, the theme, and everything.
Yeah.
It's an extremely interesting and very creative idea, what he did with perfumery.
Yeah, this is really, really cool.
But which one do you prefer?
I'm gonna give it to Cape Heartache.
Cape Heartache for the win. FTW, as Manny would say.
Every Storm a Serenade, really cool fragrance. I just recently did a video on rainy day fragrances.
Okay, interesting.
I mean,
topic.
Totally fits that motif.
Well, maybe you can make a part 2.
Perhaps, yeah. Amazing fragrances, guys. I love them. They're all really, really cool. But Cape Heartache is one that just stood up to me. That's basically it.
So guys, what I'm going to do is I'm going to attach James's links, all his social media down below in the comment section below. But I'm also going to attach where you can actually check out Imaginary Authors. Now you can buy a sample kit, or you can just buy individual samples. So I ended up buying the sample kit just because I wanted to do this video. And some of these are, you know what, like I said on video, I have not smelled a lot of these before. I haven't smelled a lot of these in years. So I think I'm going to start getting into them because from what I was able to smell from James's tissue, a lot of them smell great.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm not into the artistry, I'm not into anything fancy, but this is something I know I'm going to enjoy. And I said it on somebody else's video one time, they did Imaginary Authors, that I'm not into artistry, but Josh did an incredible job. But these ones here, I think I'm going to get reacquainted with.
They're creative, they're extremely creative, but they're not too out there. They're still accessible
They're not
fragrances.
overly daring.
No, so I think they're pretty, not necessarily versatile in certain cases, but what they are is they're all pleasant in their own ways, you know?
And I think that you can wear this, I think for an everyday man, you don't have to be a major frag head. I think an everyday man would like this, especially since they are different than your mainstream designers.
Yep.
So, James, thank you very much.
Thank you for having me, man.
So for the win, it's Cape Heartache, right?
Oh, yeah.
So guys, make sure to check them out, including Imaginary Office. Guys, thank you for your time, take care, and we'll see you later.